Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with the practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Under the Government of India Act, 1935, the Auditor General became independent of the government and CAG is appointed by the President with a tenure of 5 years or 65 years of age. He is ineligible to hold any office either under the Government of India or of any state once he retires or resigns as a CAG. So as we have to select the correct statement, only the third is correct, D is the correct answer. The Supreme Court has expressed concern over fake claims for getting ex gratia compensation meant for the family members of those who have lost their lives due to COVID-19. The bench mooted ordering a high-level inquiry by the CAG. CAG is an independent authority under the Constitution of India and he is the head of the Indian Audit and Accounts Department and chief guardian of the public purse. Under the Government of India Act 1919, the AG became independent of the government as a statutory backing was given for the position. He or she is appointed by the President by warrant under his hand and seal and provided with tenure of 6 years or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier. He is ineligible to hold any office either under the Government of India or of any state once he or she retires or resigns as a CAG. Consider the following statements regarding PM-DAKSH Yojana. It is a skill development scheme. It was launched by the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Only the members of the SC and ST and OBC are eligible for the scheme. As we have to select the correct statement, only the first statement is correct, A is the correct answer. Recently, the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment provided information regarding the implementation of PM-DAKSH Yojana. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha, PM-DAKSH, Pradhan Mantri Dakshata aur Kushalta Sampann Hitagrahi, is a skill development scheme launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Marginalized persons of SC, OBC, economically backward classes, denotified tribes, sanitation workers including waste pickers, manual scavengers, transgenders and other similar categories are eligible for the scheme. Which of the following statements describe structural unemployment? It is a result of the business cycle where unemployment rises during recessions and declines with economic growth. It is the loss of jobs due to changes in technology. Unemployment arising from the mismatch between the jobs available in the market and the skills of the available workers in the market, or it refers to the time lag between the jobs when an individual is searching for a new job or is switching between the jobs. C is the correct answer. The unemployment rate had shot up sharply during the nationwide lockdown in 2020 during the first wave of the pandemic. There are many types of unemployment. Disguised employment is a phenomenon wherein more people are employed than actually needed. Seasonal unemployment is an unemployment that occurs during certain seasons of the year. Structural unemployment is a category of unemployment arising from the mismatch between the jobs available in the market and the skills of the available workers in the market. Cyclical unemployment is a result of the business cycle where unemployment rises during recessions and declines with economic growth. Technological unemployment is the loss of jobs due to changes in technology, and vulnerable unemployment means people working informally without proper job contracts and thus sans any legal protection. Consider the following statements. Raman thermometry technique is used to determine the local temperature in microelectronic system. The Raman scattering phenomenon is used for temperature detection. C.V. Raman won the Nobel Prize in Science for the discovering of Raman scattering. So as we have to select the correct statement, D is the correct answer. On 16th March 1928, C.V. Raman announced his discovery of new radiation to an assembly of scientists at Bangalore. Raman thermometry is a thermal characterization technique that makes use of Raman scattering phenomenon to determine the local temperature in microelectronic system. Raman effect or Raman scattering is a phenomenon in spectroscopy discovered by the eminent physicist Sir Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman in 1928 and in 1930 got a Nobel Prize for his remarkable discovery, and this was the first Nobel Prize for India in the field of science. Consider the following statements regarding Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Under UAPA, both Indian and foreign nationals can be charged. To deny bail under the UAPA, the court must be satisfied that a prima facie case exists against the accused. We have to select the correct statement. C is the correct answer. A Delhi court recently granted bail to former Congress councillor Ishrat Jahan in an unlawful activities case. Originally enacted in 1967, it was amended to be modelled as an anti-terror law in 2004 and 2008. Under it, both Indian and foreign nationals can be charged. It will be applicable to the offenders, nationals or foreigners in the same manner, even if crime is committed on a foreign land outside India. Section 43D, Clause 5 of the UAPA deals with the bail. Under the case to deny bail, under the UAPA, the court must be satisfied that a prima facie case exists against the accused. Consider the following statements regarding wholesale price index. It is measured or it measures the changes in the prices of goods sold and traded in bulk. It is published by the NSO, National Statistical Office. The base year of all India WPI is 2004 and 5. We have to select the correct statement. Now, only the first is correct. A is the correct answer. Wholesale price index measures the changes in the prices of goods sold and traded in bulk by wholesale businesses or other businesses. It is published by the Office of Economic Advisor under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is the most widely used inflation indicator in India. Major criticism for this index is that the general public does not buy products at wholesale price. The base year of all India WPI has been revised from 2004-2005 to 2011 and 2017. Consider the following statements with respect to binary stars. Binary stars are two stars orbiting a common center of mass. Sir William Herschel first used the term binary in reference to these double stars. We have to select the correct statement. Both are correct. C is the correct answer. Scientists have identified the formation of three planetary systems around a binary star system called SVS13. These are two stars orbiting a common center of mass. The brighter one is officially classified as the primary star, while the dimmer of the two is the secondary star. The first binary stars seen were visual binaries. In 1617, Galileo Galilei turned his telescope towards the second star from the end of the handle of the Big Dipper, discovering that one star seemed to be two. Ultimately, it turned out to be 6. In 1802, Sir William Herschel, who catalogued about 700 pairs of stars, first used the term binary in reference to these double stars. Consider the following statements with respect to the United Services Institution of India. It was founded in 1870 by a soldier scholar, Sir Charles McGregor. The Defence Minister and the Home Minister are the vice patrons of the institution. We have to select the correct statement. Only first is correct. On the eve of General Bipin Rawat's birthday, the Indian Army dedicated a chair of excellence in the late Chief of Defence Staff's memory at the United Service Institution of India, which was founded in 1870 by a soldier scholar, Colonel, later Major General, Sir Charles McGregor. The three service chiefs are vice patrons of the institution. Management is vested in a council composed of 24 members, in which 10 are ex officio, 14 are elected for a period of 3 years. The executive committee consists of a chairman and at least 7 members. All are chosen from the council and is responsible for the execution of the policy guidelines given by the council. Director is the chief executive of the institution and also the member secretary of both the above bodies. The Sunshine Protection Act, in an effort to make daylight saving time permanent, has been passed by which of the following countries? USA is the correct answer. The US Senate has passed legislation that would make daylight saving time permanent. The Senate, by unanimous consent, passed S.623, known as the Sunshine Protection Act. It would result in ending time switches in the springtime and autumn should the House pass their own version. The Kargil report and the Kasturi Ranjan report, often seen in the news, are related to which of the following? The correct answer is Western Ghats. NCP Rajya Sabha MP from Maharashtra raised the issue of the urgent need to demarcate an eco-sensitive zone in the Western Ghats, which are a global biodiversity hotspot. They are also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also an important geological ecosystem that needs urgent conservation. The Kargil report of 2011 recommended declaring the entire Western Ghats as ecologically sensitive. Since this was a huge chunk of land traversing many states, it was problematic to implement it. The Kasturi Rangan report 2014 recommended a reduction of area of 56,825 square kilometer, but no action has been taken on this report either. An NGT order on declaring the Ghats ecological sensitive by December 2020 has also been ignored. Consider the following statements with respect to Council of Europe. It was founded on May 5, 1992. It consists of only the members of the European Council and the Council is headquartered in Strasbourg, France. So we have to select the not correct statement. A is the correct answer. Russia announced it would leave the Council of Europe amidst mounting calls for Moscow to be expelled over its invasion of Ukraine. The Council of Europe seeks to protect democracy and human rights, also to promote European unity in fostering cooperation on legal, cultural and social issues. The Council is headquartered in Strasbourg, France. The Council of Europe was founded on May 5, 1949 by 10 Western European countries, namely Belgium, Denmark, France, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, UK. Between 1990 and 2007, Russia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Ukraine were admitted to the Council of Europe. With reference to the conservation status of Gangetic dolphin, consider the following statements. It is listed under the first schedule of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act, and it is listed as critically endangered under the IUCN Red List. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated. Thank you so much for watching.